What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Broken Rebel T-Tyme, and welcome back to Talk with T-Tyme, where we talk about anything and everything. And exactly is what we're doing. We're going to talk about anything on the channel, and we have been doing that. But before we do that, I want to do um, I want to do a shout out for another channel that I am part of, and we are going to do that right now. To one of the channels that I also take part on. It's Eon Network. Eon Network. Eon Network is a gaming channel. Eon Network is a gaming channel on YouTube. I am one of the commentators. I'm a color commentator. Adrian is the play-by-play announcer. He is the lead announcer. He's been doing this since the channel started. It was called the Halo Weekly when it first started. I believe it started in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. The channel was founded by King Jacobs, and of course, King Jacob was one of the, I guess, one of the owners, I guess, at that time. And he did give Adrian an opportunity to be one of the commentators um, when it was the Halo Weekly. Now, of course, he did get the job because he is still here. Adrian Matt commentary is gifted. He is a very gifted individual. Now, Adrian Matt reminds me a lot like Michael Cole. If you guys are WWE fans, like myself, like Adrian, and like so many others that watch WWE, you will actually hear him sound exactly like Michael Cole. Now, that is not him trying to sound like Michael Cole. That's just him and his voice. And I picked that. I picked that nickname for him because it suits him. It suits him to a T. When I first debuted on the channel, which was 2017, February 2017, it was on a Rocket League event, and I've heard his voice. I didn't know how he commentates prior to me joining the channel. We've been talking to each other on Twitter before I joined uh, what is Eon Network now. Um, like I said, I joined the channel in 2017 during this Rocket League event, and when I first heard his commentary, I was like, "Oh my god, this dude sounds exactly like Michael Cole," and I thought it was Michael Cole. But no, it was not Michael Cole. It is Adrian Matt. So Adrian Matt, I want to give you a shout out before before I do the Talk with Tea Time show, and of course before we do um, the video Super Mario, because we will be doing, um, I guess, a commentary for Super Mario. If you guys have Switch too, um, yeah, please do send in your videos because we might commentate on your videos if you play Super Mario 2. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be something unique. Never done Nintendo games on a YouTube channel before, so this is going to be the first. And every time we do a first, every time Adrian and I do the first on the channel, it's always a hit, a masterpiece, and it's always great. So I just want to say yes, um, Adrian and Eon Network, you guys just got a shout out from your boy, Broken Rebel Tea Time. And hey, we're almost at 40 um, subscribers over there on Eon Network, and keep it going. If you guys are into horror, if you guys are into all these horror stories, all these horror events, please go check out Eon After Dark. If you guys are into wrestling, we cover wrestling. We do wrestling games. Head over to Eon Wrestling. great channels, and then a few guys are into podcasts, which of course that is what I do with mine right here on my channel, Talk with T-Tyme. Yes, go ahead and go on to Eon Network Podcast. Of course, we just start. We will be going back to doing more podcasts on the channel Eon Podcast. So check that out. The last one was about Hulk Hogan. May he rest in peace. So yeah, that's what today's shout out is for Eon Network. So Eon, much love to you, much respect, and of course a lot of support from your boy Broken Rebel T-Tyme. Now let's get into the actual show. Three stories that I'm going to talk to you guys about, and it starts now. To the video. Thank you for tuning in to Talk with T9. So let's get into the topic, y'all. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is Wrestlepalooza. Wrestlepalooza was last Saturday, the first PLE on ESPN. Now they thought it was going to be a success with all the hype that they was given. They said it was going to be bigger than WrestleMania. When we saw Wrestlepalooza, it was not that. Like even I did not think it was going to be bigger than WrestleMania. WrestleMania is the biggest party of this of biggest. It's like Super Bowl. WrestleMania is our Super Bowl for wrestling. So when they advertised WrestlePalooza, they advertised it as it was going to be huge. It was going to be a big event, and it was big for ESPN because that was the a premiere event for ESPN. However, it didn't do good enough, and it didn't do bad enough either. Now, ESPN did give WrestlePalooza a C grade. That's not good. That's not good. And for the first PLE to be on ESPN, it's not good at all. You want to make a great impression to ESPN. You have to do better with your matches, with the product that you're selling. The Lesnar versus Cena match. I gotta say, it was awful. It was pretty bad. Some people gave it a 2.5 grade. I give it a 1.0. I give it a 1.0. Um, Lesnar should not have won, right? Lesnar should not have won that match against Cena. Why? Because we know Lesnar is going to continue wrestling. We know we're going to see more of Brock Lesnar. We're not going to see any more of John Cena because this is John Cena last year wrestling. This is John Cena last year in WWE. So we get no more John Cena. December of this year is it. Is it? It's last of John Cena. We're not going to see him in WWE. We might see him backstage after retirement match, but after that, he is not going to compete anymore. So it bothers me that John Cena lost to Brock Lesnar, knowing that we will not see Brock Lesnar versus Cena ever again. I don't know what WWE was thinking at that time. I don't know what WWE has had planned. I don't know what it was if John Cena was meant to lose. I hear um, on and off that John Cena was meant to lose. Who knows? Maybe it was, but we don't like it. The fans do not like it. We do not like it. We do not agree. Now the his entrance was fire. His entrance is fired. Having all those kids up on stage, um, doing the John Cena entrance. Try to do the with the "You Can't See Me" and all the banners and stuff. That was fun. That was great. But that did not. I mean, I was hyped. I was hyped for that moment. I was hyped for that match, and it was all a disappointment. Now, I was also hyped when Paul Heyman shocked the entire um, internet with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. I didn't think Paul Heyman would be doing the ring announce for Brock Lesnar. Now that was shocking. That was very shocking, and I'd like to know more if we are getting the advocate. If the advocate is going to be working with Brock Lesnar, if that is the case, is he going to be part of the vision? Is what on people's mind. People were thinking Brock Lesnar might be joining the vision. We don't know. I don't know. We just gotta tune in to find out the answer. But yeah, Wrestlepalooza got a C grade by ESPN, and rightfully so. Wrestlepalooza did not deliver um, as a great watch. It wasn't. To me, I just watched it. It was just on. I wasn't hyped. I mean, I was hyped for two matches. I was hyped for Io Sky and, of course, Stephanie Vaquer. Their match stole the show. Their match saved the show. As what ESPN has said, if it hadn't been for Io and Stephanie Vaquer, the entire pay per view would be sinking, and it could have been an F. That show could have been an F if it wasn't for Io and Stephanie Vaquer, and they better thank Io and Stephanie because that was a disaster, dude. That was a huge disaster. The whole PLE was a disaster, and of course, not to mention, another match that that could have, I think, saved the PLE. Granted, it was very long. It was long, but I'm talking about the match between CM Punk, AJ Lee, Becky, and Seth Rollins. We haven't seen AJ Lee in over 10 years in WWE. And many people never thought they would see AJ Lee. I never thought I would see AJ Lee back in WWE. And I was so thrilled. I was so excited to see her. And I was so excited to see CM Punk. We never thought we would see CM Punk in WWE. Of course, he left AEW a couple years ago. So we was like, what's going on with that? What's going on with CM Punk and AEW? We didn't know. We didn't know if he was coming to WWE. We do know he has been coming to the shows in the back talking to Triple H, but we did not know that he was actually talking to CM Punk to come back here in the WWE. Just like AJ Lee, we had no idea she was coming back. Now, it was great for it was great for um, CM Punk to call AJ Lee on that show on the go home show because the go home show was in Chicago and he needed a partner. He needed a partner. He said that he does not hit women, but he knows someone who will. And of course, AJ Lee came out and the roof of Chicago erupted. The people erupted. I erupted in my own home. I was I'm not gonna lie. I cried. I was in tears because it's AJ Lee. So there's a couple wrestlers that make me cry when I ever see them return. AJ Lee is one of them. I'm not afraid to say that, and of course, The Rock is another one. It, whenever The Rock returns, I cry. I cry of happiness. I cry because The Rock is my hero. Right, The Rock is my um, hero. I started watching wrestling because of The Rock, because of Austin, because of Triple H. Uh, but The Rock is the one that got me into wrestling, and I was like, "Oh, I like this dude." But yeah, The Rock really is another person that really uh, brings me into tears. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. I had to pay the gardeners. The gardeners are here, so if you guys hear mowing and stuff, that is the gardener. And I'm sorry. Um, yeah. Um, you know, I was so um, I was very happy, very emotional that AJ Lee had returned to WWE. Great, great. Um, it was great. That was great. The match was great. It wasn't. It wasn't as great as Stephanie versus Io, and the reason why is because there's a couple botch moment, right? Like, but you gotta understand that AJ Lee has been away for 10 years. She retired from in-ring competition. She started her own wrestling company, but she wasn't wrestling. She stopped wrestling for 10 years. Um, Me personally, I think she still got it. She still got it. Hey, CM Punk and AJ Lee still won the match. And it was AJ Lee who actually thanked Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins for the match. And Phil. Phil, that is CM Punk's real name. Yeah. So everybody was thanked in that match. But yeah, Wrestlepalooza as a whole, I would have to agree with ESPN and give them a C. It wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad, but it was in between. It was in between, is what I would say. The match between Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed against the Usos. I give that a 3.25. I think that's what Dave Meltzer gave that match as well. 3.25. So yeah. Um it was okay show. It was an okay show. It wasn't that special of a show as it was hyped up to be. Right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss about Wrestlepalooza. So let's get into the next topic. So, Ben talks about. I'm not sure if you guys seen the video. I've seen the video because of one of my vloggers, one of my favorite vloggers. His name is his name is Funky Dianeva. Um, real name Quentin Lathan, but he go by Funky Dianeva. You guys can check out his YouTube channel. Um, I love Funky Dianeva. I love everything about Funky Dianeva. He is hilarious. I love when he does his hot topics. Incredible hot topics. It's hilarious. Um, you know, never seems to make me, um, never failed to make me laugh. He makes everybody laugh. and he's controversial, right? Very controversial. Um, um, he speaks what's on his mind, and he does not care. He does not care what people think. And I like that about him. I like that about Funky 100%. Well, he did a news about HBCU. These, um, of course, Trump supporters were in Tennessee. These supporters in these Trump supporters are in Tennessee talking about I guess they were trying to um, deport black people, or they was trying to do something. I don't know, but it was odd to me that white people, these racist white people, were at a black college. Why are you at a black college? What purpose do you have to be at a black college? There's no Hispanics at a at a black college. So do you have to what purpose do you have to be at a black college? Absolutely nothing. You absolutely you absolutely have nothing. No reason to be at a black college, but they took their behinds at a black college. Now I agree with Funky. So if I was them, right, I would have grabbed chairs and I would smack them with it, right? What are they protesting out there? What? Why? It's so frustrating to see Trump people, to see these white supremacists are actually destroying what it what American is. I am so fed up with the Trump administration. I'm so fed up with the Trump uh, supporters. Enough. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm done. Enough. I'm just done. And that's what I have to say about the Trump situation, because I just, I mean, you know, I shared a video on here, right, about ICE, and someone left a comment and left a comment on my video and was pro Trump, right? He's pro Trump, or she, don't know, don't care. Look, when you, if you think going to a place, a business, a place of work, and arresting people for no good reasons, something is wrong with you. If you think it's okay to go to a business, no warrants, no nothing, you just barge in there and you just detaining people just because they are a different race than you, just because they are Hispanic, you think it's okay to arrest them, even though they got jobs, they got kids. When their kids come home, when their kids come home and they see mommy or daddy, or both mommy and daddy, are not at home when the kids get home, how do you think they feel? What do you think the kids gonna feel when their parents are not home? Do you think that you're gonna celebrate? Do you think they're gonna have fun? No, they petrified because their parents are not home. Their parents are not home and they're petrified. They are scared because the person, the people that are supposed to care for, love for them, are not in the house. They got detained by ICE. And like I said, I am done with Donald Trump. I'm I'm so done with what he is doing to our country. And it's just not our country. He is messing with any other country. He's messing with China, for Christ's sake. He's messing with Russia. He messing um he's messing with Ukraine. He's messing with all these other countries without he's messing with other countries other than fixing America. And yeah, he says Joe Biden was an unfit president. I think the only unfit president that I've known since I've been alive, right? The only unfit president would be Donald Trump. I'm 36. I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 in Christmas. Donald Trump is the worst president that I have witnessed in my 37 years of living here in America. That I know. On to the next topic. You guys all been watching Pokemon, you guys been playing the games. Well, of course, there's a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 Legend Z A Kondo Bundle Edition. Now, a lot of people have gotten their Nintendo Switch 2, right? People got their Mario Kart Bundle Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. You could have waited for the Pokemon edition or the Zelda edition, whichever edition that you want. You could have waited for that. Me, I'm waiting for Pokemon Legend ZA edition because I love Pokemon. I know that's the only game that I will be playing um, on Switch 2 is Pokemon Legend ZA, and of course other Pokemon games that will be coming to the Switch 2. Now, people are expecting the Gen 10 to be announced next year. You can play, of course, old gen games like um, Pokemon Violet and Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2. And you can also upgrade to the Switch 2 version of Scarlet and Violet and Scarlet. Legend ZA is going to be the most uh, exciting game for most people because, of course, we are going back to Lumio City, uh, the Kalos region. Everybody loved the region. I love the Kalos region in Pokemon. One of the fun and incredible Pokemon games ever, right? We got the Mega Evolution. As we've seen, we got new Mega Evolution. Of course, Raichu gets a Mega Evolution. Victory Bell gets a Mega Evolution. And so many others, like Dragonite, get his Mega Evolution, which will be fun. It'll be incredible to see what uh, Mega Dragonite is going to be. Mega Raichu going to be. Mega Melamar. Mega, you know, uh, did I say Victory Bell? Mega Victory Bell. It's going to be exciting to see what these um, power of the Mega Evolutions with the new Mega Evolution, what they're gonna be like. And you get Ash Greninja. It's not gonna be in Legends EA, but Greninja will be in the game, and the all three starters from the Kalos region, they will be getting, of course, their uh, Z ring, and they get to Mega Evolve as well. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. We are a couple weeks away. I think 2 weeks now. Let's check the calendar. We are, uh, yeah, 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. No, no, hold on. Yeah, 2 weeks away from Pokemon Legends EA. It comes on the 16th. That will be October 16th, which will be on a Thursday. Pokemon Legends EA will be out on Nintendo Switch 2. And of course, you'll be able to get the Legends EA Pokemon um, Legends EA Edition Nintendo Switch console, which I got. So, cannot wait to play that because there's a lot of things that I will be playing on Nintendo Switch 2. If you love GameCube, which I never owned a GameCube. If you're into GameCube, and if you have played Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, then you will be interested in playing those games on Nintendo Switch too, because you can also play those Nintendo the Pokemon game. You can also play Luigi Mansion. Of course, I will be playing Luigi Mansion as well, because I love Luigi games. I love all types of Mario games. But if I'm being honest, if I'm being very, very honest, me and my um, partner Adrian, we talked about this on our podcast. We asked each other, who's better, Sonic or Super Mario? And since we're on the subject of Nintendo, I would literally say that I like Sonic better. Mainly because I grew up a Sonic fan. My cousin was always a Super Mario fan, but he also liked Sonic as well. Same with me. I like Super Mario, I like Sonic, but I will always prefer Sonic over Super Mario. That's just my preference. What do you guys think? Who do you like more, Sonic or Super Mario? You guys can check out that podcast on Eon Podcast. And yeah, let me know what you guys think on this channel on Talk with T-Tyme. What do you guys think? And as you guys can tell, I'm very tired. I'm very tired, very sleepy. I got another thing to do with Eon tonight. We're going to be commentating um, Mario um, in a few minutes. So I gotta go because we will be doing Mario, and then after that we'll be doing Rainbow Six Siege. We commentate Rainbow Six Siege. So you guys can check out Eon Horizon. It's on Eon Horizon. It's on Fridays. We do Fortnite. I hate Fortnite. But we do Fortnite. Um, we do Rocket League, and of course Fall Guys and other games. Legacy. That's Saturday. Saturday brand. That's Eon Legacy. We do big boy games. Big boy games like Rainbow Six Siege. Um, games like GTA. We haven't done GTA in so long. I'm petition to have GTA back on the channel because it's so fun. Um, we might get GTA 6 next year on the channel. Prayers, praying. GTA 6 has been the game that we all been waiting for. So yeah, leave your comments. Are you guys ready for GTA 6? Are you guys looking for GTA 6? I know I am. I'm excited for GTA 6. What are you guys are excited for? What games are you guys are excited for? What games do you want to come out? Like me personally, I would like Kingdom Hearts 4 to come out. I like Kingdom Hearts. And I've seen so many people asking for Kingdom Hearts 4. We want Kingdom Hearts. We know that Kingdom Hearts 4 is in the works right now, right? We know that they are working on Kingdom Hearts 4. But it's the anticipation when they do like these lives on their YouTube, on IGN YouTube. We we be waiting patiently and like hoping that Kingdom Hearts 4 will be announced, that they are, give us something, give us some type of gameplay. We already seen some screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 4. Give us some gameplay. Wolverine is coming out in fall of next year, 2026. That's going to be an anticipated game. We've been waiting for that game for a long time, and it's going to be exclusive to PlayStation. To all the PlayStation gamers like myself, I do have both. I have both Xbox and PlayStation. So yeah, I do both. Reason why I got PlayStation because I got tired of not being able to play Spider-Man, and I got yeah. So, but then there's other games that I've seen that I like too. So, Last of Us as well. Speaking of Last of Us, would you like to see Last of Us Part 3? They've been trying to hint that Last of Us Part 3 could be a game that that Naughty Dog could be putting out, could be making. Is that in progress? Do we know that Last of Us Part 3 is in the work? I would like to know. I would like to play Last of Us Part 3. Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, the game was great. I enjoyed it. Now, people did not like Last of Us Part 2, this TV series. People said it lacked the show, it lacked the video, and it was like people didn't like Last of Us Part 2, Season 2. Right? I don't know. I've just seen Season 1 of Last of Us Part 1. Right? So, I'm just going to take you guys' word for it that Last of Us Part 2 did not re- live to its potential. But anyway, guys, that's all that I had to say about Talk with T-Tyme. We talked about Wrestlepalooza. We talked about Trump, of course, HPCU. I gave shout out to, of course, Funky Dineva. You're awesome, dude. I love you. Respect you, and I support you 100%. Um, I talked about, of course, the gamings, what game you guys want to see on the channel. Um, yeah, so I think that's all I gotta say about everything that I wanted to talk about. With that being said, you guys have a good night, good day. I'm getting sleepy, as you can see by my eyes. I'm so tired. I can't believe I just did this podcast by being tired. But that's how I do. That's what I do. I work. I just love to turn on this camera and just film and just talk. the gardeners here in my backyard, and I'm gonna turn my camera off right now, and probably get a little sleep before I do the game nights, um, which um, which I thought that was my commentary party. Anyway, guys, I'm about to head off. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys on next Talk with T-Tyme, and stay yeet.